Coming up on this episode, Lesnar defends his UFC heavyweight title against undefeated back at the rapid rise of both fighters and the struggles they endured.
If Brock Lesnar was living 2,000 years ago, we'd be every weekend or something, you know? I mean, he's a killer.
Been beat. Nobody's ever made it out of the first round with Shane Carwin, including
pounding away.
We'll both be at that.
He might be as tall as I am, and he might weigh the same as I do, but there's
a more perfect matchup for Brock Lesnar.
Fence. Brock Lesnar took on two-time former heavyweight champion.
I'm working on the intricacies of details of maneuvers that he still doesn't even know the names of.
We really expected.
And he switched to half guard.
I was pretty confident that once Brock got
A fix where all Frank had to defend himself was like one hand.
He's controlling Frank. He is doing a lot of damage here, Mike. Frank Mir's
beat his face to chop me.
Yeah, he is doing a lot of damage here. He's out. Brock Lesnar is the undisputed.
Brock's antics.
respect. It's the first thing when you go to any type of class, whether or not Brock is.
The day after Brock defeated Frank Mir, Shane Carwin, but he has a long ways to go before he earns the respect of a champ.
Majority of the fighters, you know, we're not like that.
Walk around with their chest out. I mean, this guy's born with the chest. He doesn't have to stick out.
There's always going to be words and the hype before the.
Went to war with you, went to battle. What Brock did, that was some WWE stuff. And Shane said it.
Just like that to everybody, I'm a complete 180 for my fist hit him.
The fact that Shane Carwin hates Brock, he hates Shane Carwin no matter what.
I'm still a champion.
Physically, they're very much alike.
Very well spoken cage, beating the out of dudes.
And Brock is, you know.
Enough to beat Brock Lesnar.
Of his 12 opponents, 7 have been knocked.
Shane Carwin's a beast.
Sure. Big power displayed by Shane Carwin.
Both of these guys cut to 265. They're both huge, explosive.
I would like to keep it on the feet, but being able to take him down and pounding on him would.
Good of a wrestler, just as strong, just as agile.
Big lunchbox is slamming into your face. That's not a lot of fun.
It's like being a little school. Both men enter with no champion. Shane won the division.
That's why there's different divisions, because not everybody can be.
On one issue, there's no debate. Shane Carwin is.
To tell you how big Shane Carwin is, Brock bigger than Brock's.
Shane Carwin brings in devastating one.
It's lights out when my.
Throughout my whole collegiate career, I've faced guys. One thing that they don't mention, and that's.
Here we go!
I know that I can take a shot.
To do that. Because I've dominated every fight I've been in.
He's gonna sit there and talk a bunch of about me.
I have any question mark when I step in the octagon, who's gonna get their hand raised?
I don't care how big you are. When they close that cage.
The showdown for the undisputed heavyweight title is about to get main event. Grand Garden Arena is at an all-time high as Brock Lesnar and champion of the world. Here now, Mike Goldberg and Joe Rogan.
In the back, I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands all times, defend yourselves all time.
Gentlemen, you ready? You ready? Let's fight! Red trunks for Lesnar. Blue trunks for Carwin. Brock Lesnar, national champion. Remember Lesnar threw that right hand against Heath Herring. And he did it right there. Carwin loves the dirty boxing. What a start! Right hand. Did Brock Lesnar early in that battle back in big uppercut. Brock is covering up. He's hurt. Shane Carwin. Carwin has got Lesnar on the run. Shane Carwin. Lesnar trying to push him off. Carwin trained off of his back. Unbelievable start for. Brock is in trouble, Joe. He's in big trouble. Huge elbow. Top of the action. himself out here. He's thrown a tremendous amount of punches. He seems to be... Everyone on their feet. Lesnar survived. Oh, big elbows! Oh, he is just teeing off. Hands. You can hear him, Joe. And we have seen it here in round one, breaking. I mean, credit Brock for surviving. And Shane's pushing down on that leg. Trying to get the full mount. Ow! Still a minute left in this action-packed by Carwin trying to stop the fight, and he was razor close to doing so. Knee by Brock, both men. Working towards the end of the career now. He's got to kind of pace himself, figure out when to explode, when to get out of the done here. First man to make it out of the first round. Here we see Shane Carwin with a big uppercut. As big as Brock beating on him. What a way to start this fight. Here is round two. Shane Carwin is exhausted. You know what it's like to be on top of a guy and throw that many punches. Right hand, yes. How about a takedown? Carwin looking to explode again. Down. Vicious ground and pound. How much did he blow out in that first round? We're about to find out, because now... Well, you know that Shane had to kind of assume that at some point in the fight he may be on his... Battling for the number. He's got an arm triangle. Trying to finish this fight. Trying to choke it. Look, Brock tightens it up. You see the way Shane is pushing with his elbow, though? With one of the strongest men in the mixed martial arts. Fit of the world! Wow. Wow! So he's got a hold of the arm here with his head. Now watch him hop out of it. And Shane had a little bit of air, but as soon as he started turning that corner, he just locked it up.
Stop this contest at 2 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 2. The undisputed U.S. Lesnar!
A beautiful arm triangle choke to secure his place atop the... right here for another edition of UFC.